Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving straight into the tragic lore behind a character you probably run into every single day in the Land of Dawn. Yeah, I'm talking about Nana. She looks like a total bundle of joy on the surface, right? Well, buckle up, because we're about to explore the massive iceberg of hidden history sitting right beneath that cheerful exterior.
So, what really hides behind that signature smile? If you're like most players, you probably just know Nana as that annoying, super cute little mage who turns your teammates into helpless little creatures right before a massive team fight. But what if I told you there's an entirely different, incredibly emotional side to her?
There is honestly a stark contrast between how we see her in-game and who she actually is in the lore. On one side, you've got her gameplay reputation. Cute, playful, and, okay, let's be real, super frustrating to play against. But on the flip side, her actual reality is completely different. Her true story is one of a lonely, guilt-ridden character carrying this incredibly heavy burden of uncontrolled power. It's really night and day.
Let's set the scene here. Our story kicks off in the peaceful, magical Moonlit Forest of Azria. This is the home of the Leonins, which are the small, playful race totally gifted with spiritual power. But Nana's journey, well, it wasn't exactly peaceful. See, she was born under the moonlight with spiritual power that was way stronger, much wilder, and just significantly harder to control than literally any of the other Leonins. And the thing is, Nana genuinely wanted to help her people. She just wanted to bring them happiness. But her sheer lack of control turned all those good intentions into total chaos. Imagine casting a simple spell to bake apple pies, only to completely burn them to a crisp. Or trying to help harvest and accidentally destroying all the berry bushes. She unintentionally created disaster everywhere she went. And slowly, just out of sheer nervousness, the rest of the Leonins started keeping their distance. Because of all this, Nana's first real heartbreak didn't come from some enemy on the battlefield. It came from being totally misunderstood by her own people. Just imagine being born with this incredibly special gift, but that exact gift is the reason everyone you love backs away from you. That deep isolation, the pain of being feared by your own kin, that is the real emotional core of her early life.
But then, someone completely unexpected enters the picture. Enter Molina. Molina was a small tanuki living near the edge of the Moonlit Forest. She had no family and no real friends. But one day, Molina gets trapped in this dangerous cave, and Nana steps right in and saves her life. From that exact moment, Molina stubbornly stuck by Nana's side. Even when Nana, who was terrified of her own wild magic, tried to push her away, Molina absolutely refused to leave. She became the friend Nana didn't even know she needed.
And things actually seem to be looking up for a bit. The Leonins decided to build something truly special called the Meow Playground. This was going to be this glorious place of comfort, games, food, and celebration for their entire race. And for Nana, this was huge. She desperately wanted to contribute, to help out, and to finally prove that she could be a safe, valued part of the community again.
But then, the celebration happened. Nana got way too excited. She just wanted to use her spiritual power to create some extra apple pies, just to make everyone happy. But once again, her magic violently slipped completely out of her control. Instead of a sweet celebration, her spell unleashed a massive, powerful storm that absolutely devastated the area. Everything the Leonins had worked so incredibly hard to build was ruined in a single instant.
The cheering just completely stopped. And this disaster utterly broke Nana. She couldn't even bear to wait around for the others to wake up and blame her. Overwhelmed by this deep shame and an unbearable, crushing guilt, Nana quietly packed up and abandoned the Moonlit Forest. So a new, incredibly cold and lonely journey begins for her. First, she flees her beloved home. Her ultimate goal? To travel far away to the highly dangerous Shadow Swamp to find a mystical fruit that's rumored to help someone control their energy. The world outside was strange and totally unforgiving. But as she traveled, she made a really surprising discovery. The small, fragile, but fiercely loyal Molina had been secretly following her the entire time.
It turns out, sometimes the strongest friend isn't the one with the flashiest powers. It's the one who absolutely refuses to leave your side when the road gets dangerous. Nana tried to act harsh. She really tried to scare Molina away, just to protect her from the terrifying path ahead. But Molina, even though she was small and seemingly weak, was emotionally unbreakable. She braved the dangers anyway. Together, they pushed through all the perils until they finally stepped foot into the Shadow Swamp. Deep inside this dark, intimidating place, which is situated right near the terrifying, monster-filled Land of Despair, they actually located the mystical fruit. This was it. This was the exact thing Nana had been endlessly searching for to finally fix herself and control her chaotic magic. But true danger was lurking right there in the shadows. As Nana rushed toward the fruit, completely distracted by the hope of finally controlling her powers, she left herself wide open. And suddenly, right out of the darkness, a horrifying monster corrupted by the abyss launched a terrifying, lethal ambush directly at her.
In that split second, Molina saw the danger first. Without a single moment's hesitation, this tiny, seemingly fragile creature used her unique ability. Molina rapidly transformed into Nana's exact form and threw herself right between Nana and the terrifying abyss monster, taking the deadly, crushing blow that was meant for her best friend.
Nana quickly channeled the power from the newly found fruit to blast the monster away, but it was just too late. The cost was way too heavy. As the dust settled, Nana realized her only true friend, the one who stayed when literally everyone else stepped back, was already dying. She tried so desperately to share her spiritual power to save her, but it just wasn't enough. And this leads us to a truly heart-wrenching realization. In her final moments, Molina shared her unique transformation power directly with Nana. She bestowed a blessing upon her so that Nana would never lose the happiness that made her so special. So every single time you see Nana survive a fatal blow with Molina's gift in the game, it is not just some random passive skill. It is literally Molina's spirit protecting her friend one more time. These tragic events absolutely live on in the game we play today. Nana's skills are actually living monuments to her grief, her growth, and Molina's enduring legacy. Her magic boomerang, that represents her innate playful magic. Molina Smooch is the very transformation power her friend gave her. Molina Blitz represents the sheer danger hidden behind her cute image. And of course, Molina's gift is that ultimate, final layer of protection from the friend who sacrificed everything.
Everyone knows her as the cute mage who turns enemies into Molina, but her true story is about the incredibly heavy burden of making mistakes while desperately trying to do good. She wasn't rejected for being evil, she was rejected because her gift was totally out of control. And more than anything, this story is a beautiful testament to the unmatched power of pure, stubborn loyalty.
So I want to leave you with this final thought to ponder. The next time you load into the Land of Dawn and you use Molina's power to barely survive a massive team fight, will you remember who is really saving you? Nana is so much more than a cute smile. She's a profound reminder that even the most playful characters can carry the most painful memories. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and keep uncovering the fascinating stories hidden right in plain sight.